Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop Never stop Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop Never stop Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what week is this one again? This week 2 of season 12, stage 1 of the AAOL. I tonight am joined by Freedom. Just have a little bit of a hey there. You there, Freedom?
Hello there. Thanks
There
for
you go.
introducing me, sir.
It's all good, man.
And
yeah.
So yeah, welcome back to the AOL. We had a long break. Had a very good game last Saturday. That was a great game to watch. So for those of you who are joining us or don't know what the AOL is all about, it's a weekly casual tournament. Run for 10 weeks and is split into 2 stages of 5-week round robins. We are the largest OCE or largest Overwatch tournament in OCE, with 70 teams, and we are into our 12th season now with a team. And if there's any other information that we haven't covered, feel free to join our Discord or look at our website. Both links are in the description below.
And talking about links for AoE, we actually have a Patreon if you didn't know about that one. And just a little bit of a tipper. One of those tips actually lets you pick and choose which teams we go over and cast for the week. So that one's pretty nice. And also, do you like the color pink by any chance? Well,
pink is not a very bad color. I quite like the color pink, yeah.
You know what? Pink is a really nice color. And for those who are in the Discord, which who isn't at this point from that link
Wouldn't
down
want to
below,
be Discord, mate.
you know, you get yourself a very nice pink roll. And, you know, you become one of the top 500 in our little hearts here. But anyway, we've got 2 sets of games that we're coming up with tonight. Do you mind going into those ones a little bit more?
So we have from Div 11. So it's always nice to see. You know, sometimes you just want to see the high tiers where all the exciting games happen. But I think it's quite interesting to the lower tiers because you never know what hidden gems you might just find down there. So we have Team Wolves. Now this is a team I've actually known. A while back, I actually tried out for this team and I had a few games with them. So that was a very fun time. And they are playing Atomic Fire tonight. And as I said before, Wolves are a very long running team. This is formed late 2018, so coming up on 3 years now. As their 4th roster. And a player I think we should all be watching out for is No Life, their main tank player. And Modem could be another up and coming DPS player, so we'll see what he has to offer here. On the side of Atomic Fire,
yeah, so Atomic Fire, we've got actually
on
quite a
main
few
tank,
people in
very
here.
powerful combo. So we'll see what they can bring here tonight. Very good tank.
Yep, so we've got we've got Cabe on the main tank. So got absolutely poppin' people tonight. We've got some other people to talk about. Red, Hellfire, Zota.
How does that work?
Knight, Ellen, and Queen. We're got actually, from what we have been seeing past weeks, these are actually pretty nice teams that we're going to be coming up against, and it's going to be a close one, ladies and gentlemen. So keep your eyes out for them. But later on tonight, we actually have Affliction Esports and Pulled Pork Micro. Those teams, so Affliction Esports, Kayosha is in replace for those. Hold on. Those aren't my notes. But back for more, we've got some Pulled Pork Micro with Kappa, Ringo, Shumbo, Isotronic, Firecube, and Goat. They were created in mid last year, actually. So Pulled Pork is both a Overwatch reference and, you know, one of those jokes. The Goat, also known as Zendog, is our resident inter, and he believed to work at a food kitchen while he was feeding on Lucio. So, get some of those nice dinners up right there, serving them all. But Kappa is a diehard Reinhardt player with the mindset of panicking and pressing this little button on your keyboard right here. And if you can't see that, that's the shift. But anyway, who doesn't like a shifting Reinhardt? I mean, honestly, they're the most fun to watch.
They are indeed the funnest to watch. I mean, surely we could all cast our minds back to early season 2 of the Overwatch League and the joy that was watching any time that Bumper appeared on the screen.
Yeah,
Those were very fun
absolutely.
times.
See, and Pulled Pork Micro, you have some scrim partners that come across. Can we book another scrim? It was really close, but most importantly, you guys are funny as. So, we're definitely going to be having a fun one later on tonight. But, back to what we are at now. Wolves vs Atomic Fire. And Freedom? You have
Yes,
some more about that?
alrighty. Atomic Fire. I think we're in for a very exciting game. I can't wait for it to get started. See where we go.
You know what? I'm going to do something that Pup's going to absolutely kill me for. How's your mum? How's your mum, Freedom?
How's my mom?
Yeah, how's your
I
mum?
think she's going pretty well. She's currently taking care of our dog, who is... I don't know what he's doing, but he's barking very loudly, so I won't take that as a good sign. Let's all pray for my dog's safety, is all I can say.
Let's go for it, yeah.
Yeah.
My mum's a Chad guy. She's just finished cooking me up some dinner, so
Mums are just legends.
absolutely
Mums are all around legends,
man.
honestly. Never go
Yeah.
wrong with mums.
Yeah. Got a mum, say hello. Say I love you to your mum tonight, But anyway.
I don't think she can hear me because I'm sure you guys can hear the dog barking. It is going off.
Yeah. So, Overwatch 2 though, we've got
2.
some quick news coming in tonight, guys, and that is that if we have a look at some potential talking notes for the podcast in the backline, if you guys haven't heard of that one is run, I believe, every Wednesday, and your man's gonna be on that one, so have a look out for that. But
Right to hear that.
back onto this. During an earnings call, Activision Blizzard, which is, Overwatch, said it
Who
does
make this
not
game.
expect Overwatch 2 or Diablo 4 to launch in 2021. That's
Ugh.
kind of sad, yeah. Look, everyone's been looking forward to Diablo 4 for absolutely years, but Overwatch 2, definitely, like, everyone was expecting it to come out.
That would be a big thing, yeah.
Yeah, it was looked out for yeah, it was rumored to be coming out this year. But definitely after that earnings call, everything that could have potentially been going on with Overwatch 2 releasing this year has just been completely shut down.
But I do suppose there is a bit of a silver lining there of that could mean that there is still some updates, because, I mean, if they're saying confidently that it's going to be released in 2022, that must mean that they're about there. I'm hoping, so that could mean that we could see some new content, because I think there was also a lot of doubts that there's going to be, with assuming that Overwatch 2 would be released this year, that there wouldn't be much of Overwatch content being released
Oh yeah.
this year, obviously Overwatch 2. So even though we may have to wait longer for the sequel, that could mean we get some more maps and more heroes, which I'm always excited for.
Yeah, I'm all for that. It's kind of a situation with newer games where they're just rushed out and they're not finished, and we've seen that with
Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah,
whole
like
other story, though.
yeah, Cyberpunk definitely. That one
Oh.
was a letdown and a half.
Yeah.
Like who in chat's actually, pre-ordered Cyberpunk? Like,
Chat, let us know. Let
I
us know the
feel
victims.
bad for you. We need to know the victims.
Yeah, mark yourself out. We'll pray
Yeah.
for you. We're with you.
Out
We're with you
yourself
guys in
right
chat.
now.
We're with you guys in
Yeah,
chat.
but the more content there is, and the less buggy it is as well, and I believe there was actually talks about there being multiple characters being introduced to Overwatch 2 as well. So I'm really hoping that with another year of development, they'll be able to come out with balanced heroes. That's never gonna happen.
If they come out, someone's there in Overwatch right now. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, they're gonna have new characters. Is all that is
All
the
you
best
can-
we're
that's all
gonna
you can
get.
say.
Are they broken? Most likely. Are they going to fit into the game? They're gonna look like it, you know.
They will
Yeah.
aesthetically.
Aesthetically, yeah, but that's about it. You know? Yeah, onto Diablo 4. Have you seen any of those picture leaks as well for Diablo 4? It looks so nice.
I have not. I mean, it's sad to say, but I can't say I'm much of a Diablo fan. But for anyone who is into that, I'm sure that's very exciting news, and also a bit of sad news that, like us Overwatch fans, have to wait another year.
I'm just gonna quickly fact check myself before I start speaking, but I do believe that Diablo 3 was actually released like 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah, almost 10 years ago. 2012 it was released, so it's 9 years in the making that we've been waiting for another Diablo game.
And I remember the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It
wow.
is definitely a long time waiting, and if you haven't tried it out, it's another banger of a game that's come out on the more recent. It's a banger Blizzard game. That is what I was trying to say.
Yes.
But yeah, give it a try. Even honestly, it is such a good game. But onto other matters as well. Have you seen what Open Division was going on with?
I will have to give that another look.
Yeah.
But excited for more the AAOL.
Yeah, so quickly just an update for you guys as well. We are having to do a bit of filling for now, but the game is just a little bit behind schedule because there's a little bit of a substitute problem. But you know, we'll still have a bit of a talk. You know, we'll still be interacting and everything like that. All the cool stuff. So yeah, back onto subject though. Their Open Division is going to be monetizing itself. And the way it's doing that is so from the excerpt here, have a particular map that you and your team dominate. Of course you do. Upgrade your team to premium today to receive custom map selections. You decide which maps and modes your team will host in Open Division.
That is
What's your thoughts on that?
Not a bad bonus.
Oh, they stopped that actually. I'm just getting that call in. Yeah, there must have been a little bit of a community backlash about that one. So
yeah,
it's like who would honestly? It's a kind of alright idea, but they're still like pulling and raking in money. You know, like I didn't really like it. I'll be honest. It's like, hey. Let's grab these people who are playing video games for quite some times a day. You know, who knows what kind of pays they're at? But it's more of it is it's kind of just like half rigging the game. You know.
Yeah.
It's like scrim this one map for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then you play it in Open Division, and holy shit, you won. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's like with CSGO where at the top level where if teams select their maps, you know, you run the risk of you practice on this one map, what if a team just selects another map? So you have to be adaptable because then you can kind of just win by default by every map. You know, you just pick that one map that you're good on because you pay for it. You know, teams basically have to either let you get to the top or adjust to be good at that map as well, or fork out their own to get their own maps, and yeah.
Yeah, but how's the Lunar New Year skins looking out? Like, I'm not too happy with a lot of them. They kind of feel a little bland
honestly,
to me, honestly.
this year, and this is almost a theme for Lunar New Year skins, I feel, is the epic skins, which is just basically the advanced rig colors, are sometimes better than the legendaries because the new BAP skin, the Terracotta
Oh,
Soldier, I love that
that's
skin.
so nice, dude.
Such
I
a
have
good
so,
skin. Yeah.
so you're about to like get stoned by both your supports if you're playing Bat Brig, you know?
You're not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah. Stone
now you
Army.
can actually tell. Now you can actually tell if your supports are high or not. You know. So
Are they stoned?
are they
Stone Army's
stoned?
coming. The Stone Army.
Absolutely, but yeah, like for more of those other skins as well, like the Ash skin. Ooh, that one's kind of a banger.
And I feel like with any Ash skin is decided by the quality of the bob. Honestly.
Yeah,
'Cause Ash
absolutely.
kind of like always look decent.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I've had a look at I've actually bought the Bull Demon Ursa one, and the golden gun on that one is very nice.
Ooh, I'll have to try
just
that
say
out then.
one
I
out.
mean,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It looks mint. Yeah,
Mm.
it's like pretty much all gold, but yeah, it's I
yeah.
love it, and the blues as well. That's what I absolutely
I did
love.
actually see.
Yeah.
Because one thing I really
What-
liked from
yeah.
the Summer Games event last year was the Echo skin of her hair. Looked amazing.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah,
it's the same
absolutely.
type of used with the Atlantic and Pacific ones.
Hmm.
Where they did most of Lucio looked so good with the
Oh, yeah.
coloring or whatever they used for his hair. Just an amazing effect there.
What I really like is when those golds and blues come in together in the same skin.
Mm.
Like, it complements each other so well. I absolutely love it. And there's like these little sections in Gris's gun as well, which are just that really nice ice blue.
Oh
And
yeah. I have to-
put that
I
in
like
with
it.
the
You know what,
golds, and it is.
I'm gonna pick-
mwah.
I might just pick the skin up after this. Hey.
Yeah, go for it. But while we're waiting for these guys to come back in, we don't want to run out of talking topics on the podcast. So
Let's not
we'll
just launch an
definitely.
entire episode.
Oh, yeah.
In the backline actually happens before AAOL games.
Yeah.
Twice a
But
week. Yeah.
we will be going on a bit of a break, so we will be right back with you after this. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome
back.
Yes. So, we finally got the subs back under control. It is a little bit of a late start. We apologize for that one. But I do want to say, we are definitely getting into game in this next few minutes. We're getting the R's out and chat. It's going to be absolutely popping, these teams tonight, honestly.
Can't wait.
Say hi to chat. But anyway. Oasis. This is going to be our map for tonight, the starting map. This is going to be starting off all of our AAOL games. It's a King of the Hill map. There's 3 different areas you can get in Oasis. We'll be really happy if we see all 3 of them tonight, even if it is just through 2 of these. It's through these 2 games. But other than that, what are your thoughts on the Oasis?
Oasis, honestly, probably the only King of the Hill map I can respect. I mean, obviously there's Ilios, which is Ilios equals chaos. You know, if you're not playing Hog Lucio, you're not gonna have a fun time. And if you're playing Ruins, then you're just not gonna have a fun time no matter who you're playing. But yeah, I mean, Oasis, I think it's just a very well-balanced map, you know? It's just a very well-built map, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I do. I so agree with you. It's one of the most, I believe it's one of the most balanced maps, and if anyone in chat wants to absolutely castrate me for saying that, go ahead.
I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be some people in chat who vehemently disagree with my assessment.
Yeah,
no top 500 Grandmaster map analyzer. I'm just the plat tank main who likes.
I'm just a poor boy playing plat and tank, tank and plat.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are
in.
Teams.
So let's get
yeah,
this party
go
started.
on for it. So yeah, 10 seconds left on this clock to get everything all assembled. Yeah. Let's have a quick look into what these teams are coming up with. And Freedom, do you want to go into depth with that one?
Alright, now we have a Ryan Zarya matchup on the side of Atomic Fire. It'll be interesting to it looks like Wolves. So far they've only got a ball. They're running Ball Hog.
Ball Hog.
One of my favorite tank matchups, simply for its short name of Hog and Ball Vulture. Although they've unfortunately shattered my dreams and switched over to a Sigma. So Sigma Ball, it'll be interesting to see how these tank lineups line up with Sig basically standing alone against the Ryan Zarya. I think they both come to the point here. And both going for a bit of a flank here. Maurice is doing some sucking on the side. And as exactly as I thought it was going to happen, the Ryan of Atomic Fire is going to rush in there and make all the space that his team needs. As they put... Oh, there's a bomb from Tracer. Doesn't fight much. Oh, but Red's picked. Very early pick on the Ryan, and that's exactly the momentum that Wolves will be looking for to put back onto the point.
Yeah, look, it was all over as soon as the side of blue pulled apart from each other. They were definitely going to be a brawl-heavy composition, but as soon as they stuck away from each other, they were starting to see some deaths in there. But look at that, the Reinhardt's already back.
Reinhardt's back, yeah, so even though there was a pick, Atomic Fire definitely has a very good chance of taking this. Ult's coming online. Ult's being deployed by both teams. Kabe popping off, finding 2 picks. The Ryan does fall again for Atomic Fire, but with those 2 picks from Kabe. Another one from Bloda, and another one from Kabe. It's 4 members falls down. And there is the point. Point cap with almost all ults coming back online for Atomic Fire with not a lot to show for it from Wolves.
I'm not going to lie, that looked so much like it was going to go down the drain for, I'm pretty sure blue is Atomic Fire, correct me if I'm wrong there.
Yeah, Atomic Fire, because they lost their main tank early.
Yeah, that was a really early and bad time for them to lose their main tank. But the fight just kept going And now they're actually going into the second fight of the game here. I want to see where this goes on.
So once again, Red making all the space he can, just holding that W key. Oh, that was going to be a huge flush from Wolves, but Queen K just says no to that, coming back in the back line. Both their tanks do fall, but once again, just like last fight, Atomic Fire is not letting go of this point, with both support elves coming through. And they're just holding on for dear, dear life. Kabe finds another pick up the Tracer, another pick up to Sigma. Kabe has just been doing all the work this round, finding a very nice triple kill. And once again, as he said, like last fight, it looks like a sure thing for Wolves, but the DPS especially of Atomic Fire here have just been able to just deny any progress that Wolves thought they might have had and just hold the point on.
Look, they're holding better. I swear they're holding better than the GameStop stocks right now with that Reddit. Honestly, it is just insane. Like they stuck themselves through 3 ults. They lost a few members, but they still stuck onto that point, and they didn't even have to use that much.
Oh, that is not a pick you want to see. A big grab coming through, all the ults coming through, but that is not what you want. Your main source of healing as Atomic Wolves. And although all the ults are coming out this fight, with Kabe very low, Kabe is down. Very nice triple kill from Skink there on Hanzo. And that is finally exactly. I thought it was over. Lin fell on Atomic Fire. I thought that was going to be it. And there you go. There's the first fight win for Wolves here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, there is only so many times that you can pull out miracles like they did those last 2 fights. But here we go. It's...
Oh, that is a massive setup from... What was that, Raku? What was that, Red? That was huge. Once again, the ball here is trying to stall for Wolves. But that is massive. They'll probably have to roll out here on very low health. But that was insane. That was a 6-man from Red there. That was incredible. Overtime 6 down. Lucio is not touching this point, and that is the first fight win. That is the first map win for Red, for Atomic Wolves. Atomic Fire. I was gonna say Red there. That was his fight win. Shadow was amazing. 6-man, all members on the floor. Cleanup came in. Nothing that about that one.
Yeah, here we go. We're down into this second one, but again, those holds and those pushes, they were absolutely amazing from the side of Atomic Fire. But Wolves, they're starting to get that extra push that they needed just to secure those fights. And you could see that in that second last fight at the end there. But here we go. The teams are both out of the spawn doors. Red, Wolves are still on that fast-paced type of a composition here, while Atomic Fire stick to their guns. Sticking with that same composition there.
Coming in big here. By making a lot of space. Hellfire finds a big on the main tank of the Wolves here. Zoda coming on the side, finding his counterpart with the McCree. Echo's trying to go for a flank there, but sees all the members of Atomic Fire on the point there. Whole lot of blue. She does not want any part of that. X finding a big on to Kale, but that's not going to be enough as the point, as we would predict, falls to the hands of Atomic Fire. Walker's in for another contest, but goes out deciding he doesn't want any of that either. Oh, but gets picked anyway! Oh no!
Yeah, that pick is not going to be very nice for the side of Wolves there. Look, I would be so for that if they had point capture, but they didn't, and that was kind of a feed at the end there. But look at that hook!
Oh no, they didn't realize the hook was there! Zella just destroys Lynn! That's not where she wanted to be! And Zella confirms that by just sending her right back to the spawn room. Although, it's interesting to see Wolves have not capitalized on this. They do seem to be now.
Another one!
Another hook! Both support!
Zella!
Their Ryan follows them as well. Hellfire finds a pick onto the ball. That is not going to be enough. He tries to go for a grab. There are picks coming through. The ball goes down for the Wolves, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, but the cleanup is very good on that grab. Hellfire might have made the right call there with that grab. And it is! Oh, no! All the work Zella did was amazing.
The atomic holds.
Oh,
absolutely insane.
But I would have thought we saw the end of those miracles from round 1, but no. Atomic Fire just not giving up on this point is very characteristic. Yeah.
Well, it's Zella
Oh, no.
absolutely doing work, doing as much as they can, and it's just not enough at the end of the time. But
Cave does what he wants. Cave does what he needs to. Big shot from the Echo, but it's not going to be enough. Cave just playing all the picks. Zoda doing what he can as well. It's only eggs for the side of Wolves on the point here. It's not going to be nearly enough though. Trying to make it out with whatever help he can, and he is running. With 1 fight left here for Wolves to do anything here. I don't think it's going to be enough. They're trying to push on. They're just trying to touch the point. They're coming on. Oh, Red finds another pick. Red popping off, finding 2 picks. May goes down as well. Chris trying to contest. Dies immediately. Face plants to the floor. All the else coming out. Eggs left low once again. No health. And oh, that was not even close. Oh,
That's...
no. I couldn't give you a second to talk there. That was just...
No,
oh,
I appreciate that one, man. Like, honestly, it is so much going on in these types of games, and it's so nice to see those people popping off and those holds as well.
Yeah.
Again, but even through all of what rules are just absolutely throwing hard punches every single time.
Yeah.
But Atomic Fire, almost said Atomic Wolves that time. Atomic Fire, they are just staying calm, they're staying collected, and they are just collapsing back in, they're regrouping, and then they're pushing the attack back into the side of Wolves. And, the amount of times that they came back from what should have been a lost fight is just insane.
Yeah. And it's, you never saw that, like, definitely, as you said, I think there's a big difference in the coordination of these two teams, as, Atomic Fire, you know, or Wolves, when they lose a fight, there is no straggling around. All the members are cleaned up instantly by Atomic Fire, and they're not even given a chance to stall. They are just cleaned off the map. Back to the spawner, it was a nice package. And there's, yeah, just the stall and the coordination of Atomic Fire must be on another level of them being able to hold these points when they have 2-3 members left. And just, I can't wait to see what'll happen, actually. It'll be very interesting when you move to a hybrid map to Hollywood now. Or how will that stalling come through? How will that team play come through when they don't have the center objective so much to play around? It's a capture point, and when the objective is moving, like it is with the payload.
I honestly think it's going to give them probably even a bit more of a pushing advantage, especially. Because you have that moving objective the whole time, you know, the enemy team has to come in and stop it at some point, you know?
It does, yes.
So just being able to group yourself up and steamroll yourself through those groups of enemies, it is going to, well, we're going to see what's going to happen when the game starts up. But I'm going to be looking at potentially, I think, personally, we're going to see something similar.
Which is not what you want to be seeing as Wolves. 2-0 map loss, 2-0 round loss on Oasis there, and crushing time there though as well. Like in that first point, yes, there was a point capture for Wolves there, but it did not get anywhere close to 99%. It was just a crushing, and second map was even worse.
Yeah, it's just, I know, like, I feel sorry for Wolves. It's just like, you get a little bit of percentage on that first map, but then you just can't really find anything for the second one. It's got to be a little bit crushing there. But this is only map 1. Keep that in mind. That wasn't the last one. It's far from over.
More to go.
It is far
Even
from
after
over.
this map. Even
Yes,
after that, don't
definitely.
forget, guys, come back after the break because we have another very exciting game after that. Let's see what the game we're watching right now.
Sorry. So yeah, we're on to Hollywood here.
Fall back on the old classic.
Pull it on the old classic, absolutely no. But just as we had a little talk about, but no, they actually have got a little bit of a different lineup for their defense here. But having a look at that attack as well, it is going to be very it's going to be very interesting to see how Orisa Sigma does push through this point here. I'm hoping to be seeing a lot of shield hopping coming from the side of Wolves here. But Atomic Fire definitely catching that high ground right off the bat.
As you expect to.
Absolutely.
Tank
Look,
setup, for both teams here, as we have
Yeah.
the normal double shield you expect, but pushing here from the side of Wolves with Eggs on the Orisa and Zella back on his trusted Sigma. But the double shield as well coming from Fire, but with Ryan and Sigma. So you have the extra pushing power of a Reinhardt, who is much more broadly, and can essentially walk through shields with almost all his abilities, just ignore shields entirely. Exactly. Well, shields go down though. Even though with the difference in shield health of the two teams, the shield line of Wolves seems to be more stable here. With the continuous pressure of the shields of Atomic Fire. Picks coming through here, a support for Wolves going down, but a DPS for Atomic Fire coming down. Carve. But it looks like,
what I like seeing here.
that was won by the side of Wolves. They're pulling back. Sprinkles going down from Hellfire. He has been doing the work of DPS this round. Rackham, we're going in here, trying to find something on the Orisa. He's halted him in his advance to kill her. Very low there for Red. That is not where you want to be. He's pulling back. Hellfire goes down for making the same mistake. He falls as well. Only one Ryan left. Lucy going down. Call coming out here from Lynch to try and salvage this. Just keeping her Ryan alive. And Red does not know what to do here.
Look, it's such a
Double shield.
stagnant
this
fight
could be
here,
so
but here are the ults!
Only one member. The Flux is even bigger from Zella. Trans coming through. Egg saying no to that Ryan. What were you doing there, mate? Point cap coming through for Wolves. You see, whatever energy they had stalling a point last map has just gone here. I don't know what they're doing here.
You cannot deny them that hold that right there was such. It just went on and on and on. That fight was so long.
Oh no! Red just standing there and eating 2 arrows to the face. What was he doing? Skink just taking a very easiest pick of his life onto one of the tanks.
That's not the elevator, buddy.
Oh. Yeah. That's not what you want to be in front of a Hanzo.
You want to go up, not 6 feet down, alright?
Indeed. Yeah. Hellfire taking all the pressure now as his counterpart tank is nowhere to be found. And he cannot last long here. He's discorded as well. Find out the Flux is. It'll be interesting to see what he does here with it. Upper coming through to do absolutely nothing, it seems, from Wolves. Makes a lot of space that you want to say. Big beat coming through. Oh, that's a big beat from Atomic Fire. Red falling again, though. Carbon finding a pick onto the support of Wolves. Oh, but the picks are coming through now. They're coming through now for Atomic Fire. There is the retake they were looking for. Hellfire not actually like lineup. Contrary to what we saw last game, is a whole lot of work here. The DPS have really upped their game here for the side of Atomic Fire, carrying that fight.
Absolutely. Look,
having to pull back and retreat.
Even with the blades and everything like that, these fights are getting very close, and it's coming down to who can stay the most focused in these fights for the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
These fights are just way too long. But Cave, what a pick to start off this
Cave,
round!
that's exactly what he'd be doing. Big Flux here from Wolves, but it's not going to be enough damage. It's just healed out. Sprinkles does find the pick onto Cave, but there is no advantage to push there. It is a 5v6, but Hellfire doing exactly as his name would suggest and just firing down. Red falls though, only one tank yet again for the side of Atomic Fire. Slink finding a click onto Queen as well. Lynn revenging her Lucio there, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Hellfire probably not long for this world. Fourth fling as well. Zella is just saying once again, Sigma diff here, mate. I am the Sigma in this game. Lynn trying to make something work, getting rid of the We're getting rid of Suck. Probably not going to be enough. Malgus kills the other tank. Red is coming back. I've got to say here, Red, not very confident on the Orisa, I don't think. I think he was a very dependable Reinhardt last game, but I'm not seeing that with his aggressive play.
Yeah, I do so agree with that one as well. Look, it does come down to what your team is playing as well, but
It does.
you know, it is what it is. From
It is what
some
it
of
is.
the best of the best.
Oh,
But
one,
having
two
a look
from
at
Kame and
that,
Hellfire taking down Darth Malgus yet again.
what I'm looking
Hellfire
at here
maybe
is
going for a
those
big flux
high
here.
grounds. The high ground
Oh,
hold
Bob
from Red
coming in.
team as well.
From Sprinkles. Not doing a lot though. As they're seemingly ignoring it as the front line of Atomic Fire just coming up and eliminating the members of Wolves.
Look,
I think
Wolves
that's
had such a good.
Very happy with it.
They had such a good setup here. They had both of their DPS right behind the team of Atomic Fire, but they just weren't able to focus that fire onto those targets and continue it on. But look at Sprinkles!
Sprinkles doing a very nice backflip. Lin falling as well. Oh, that is where you have to run for it as Atomic Fire. And they know exactly what's up. And it is not their chances of winning this fight. Trying to make a retreat. But Zella is running just as fast as they are running away. And they're just steamrolled. No members left behind.
Oh,
Except
but
the worst
Zota.
out of Atomic Fire.
Is Zota gonna take this back first hand?
Oh,
Look at
Soda,
that! That's a
Soda doing
4K!
all the work. Soda, what are you on?
He's
Soda's
just hitting shot after
point.
shot. That's 5. Let's see if he can finish off that 6. There he
Soda!
is! Zota!
Soda! Soda!
What are you doing, man? You can't just do that! You can't just kill all 6 of them!
Oh my gosh! No! Oh, all
The
the men
mans.
the Wolves thought they had in that fight just removed by Zoda's one-man army play on the Junkrat there. Big Fox coming in through from Zella. Oh, but a massive beat just does not get that any value. Oh no! Red does fall, but Zoda yet again. Oh no! Zella's saying about having that. Finds the pick onto Zoda there. But does manage to get the last managing support of the Wolves, and while they have more members in this fight, they have no support in this fight.
No, I think that is their downfall there. But they're still winning.
Yeah, they are pushing this car. Lin finds pick on the Skink, who is a bit too aggressive for his liking. Red falls yet again. There's Zella back. And it looks like this is a very close fight. Zoda needs some more magic. Zoda is not coming back. That may have been a one-time miracle. Sprinkles yet again consistently on that McCree, on that Ash, doing all the work that needs to be done. Carve finding Sprinkles though. Oh, Carve has just been monstering this backline, but Darth Malgus has finally had enough. Skink helps out of that one as well. Skink finally got to there is the capture that Wolves have been waiting for.
Oh, it was so close. That was such a good round made out by both teams there. Those fights, absolutely insane as well. But just at the end as well, I'm seeing a pattern here, and it is everyone is so close. Every one of these fights is just so close to either going one way or the other.
Definitely.
And that's what I call good Overwatch.
Definitely. That is the funnest Overwatch to watch. That I totally agree. Is when you have 2 members alive of a team, but one of those members is Zoda playing Junkrat, and he's a team onto himself. Just to end an entire push single-handedly.
But what we all need to see more of is Zota. Zota, what a play he made. It's pulled his team back into one more fight, but that fight still took him. That was still another minute off of the Wolves' clock here. Now they're only down to 43 seconds, where it could have been so much more.
Definitely, yeah, that's very good to know. This could have been a big time bank, which is not what you'd be wanting to look at as the new attackers for Atomic Fire, but yeah, just having to take that long fight as well for Wolves of severely diminished their time bank, only 42 seconds, which for Atomic Fire is very easy to beat.
Did someone say dive? I heard dive.
I love me a good though, I'll be very honest.
Very nice.
Oh, Zoda once
Zota's
again, can we see some more magic from the man himself? 2 picks now, Red following up on the pick on the Mercy. Oh, all the damage coming through. Just obliterated member by member by the side of Atomic Fire. Sort of with some good plays there, but that was a team effort.
Absolutely.
And one by one, that was some good shot calling there from whoever's in charge over on the side of Atomic Fire of excellent target selection, just picked off one by one by one. Very easy fight.
Yeah, look, it did come down to that. It was so obvious that the shot calling there was absolutely golden, and look, I can only. It would be a treat to hear what they were talking about right there. Anyway, we're coming up to the second major push of the game here. 5 minutes on the clock, and they've already taken first point. Oh, what is Atomic Fire going to do here? That's what it is. It's a blade.
Cabe is making some very nice look at the steamy. Oh, Cabe! He does get picked at the end by Spiritual, but that is not nearly enough. Oh, Hellfire avenges that anyways. Oh no! That was as quick as a slash of Cabe solved that fight right there.
It's just every single time if someone on the team of Atomic Fire pops off, they pop off. You know, Zota, Cabe.
Not even able to contest here from the side of the wall. Just Atomic Fire just waltzes through, taking what is rightfully theirs, it seems. But it does get picked, so that's a very messy dive. Zota destroys that Mercy, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. We just saw a 6-minute time bank on the side of Atomic Fire.
Yeah, Skink is not happy with that one.
And the pause call. That's the pause call coming out. We're probably going to go quickly to a small break while the teams... while Wolves try and figure out what's gone wrong there.
Figure out what to do against about this Doomfist, hey?
Absolutely. But look, yeah. Whether it is hardware issues, game issues, either or, we will be taking a very short break here. So yeah, stick around.
See you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have had the R's pulled out in chat. The game is back up and running. Everyone is all good. We'll have a look at these ult situations in here. Look at what Wolves are holding
right
here.
Now after this game, I have been needing my throat has been needing some water, and I finally got that in that break, but maybe that wasn't advice. Oh, well.
Look at that. 5 ults on the side of Wolves. Are they actually going to be able to hold any of them? And there we go. That's 4 ults all at the same time. Just secure that fight. But it's not actually secured at all. Cabe is still taking out some people in there. And there we go. It's already at the destination. We've only got a few meters left, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming out. Cabe with another kill here. Red still coming in.
He was some of the fun too. Oh, Cabe,
Skink trying so much. It's just not enough sprinkles on the fight here. Is this going to be enough sprinkles? Are you going to be able to hold it for long enough for the rest of your team to get back? And that answer is going to be a yes. There is another 3 people on the side of Wolves out on the field right now, but it's not enough. Zota, Cabe, Hellfire, they're all doing so much work in this time of need.
So long.
Here we go, but that monkey ult, what are they going to do with this? Are they going to be able to poke them all away? What's going on here? It's just stalling time, but you can't stall forever. That is a 4.5 minute time bank on the side of Atomic Fire. What a game, what a push.
And it's not the time bank you're going to be looking at as Wolves. You get a few more seconds up to 1 minute, but 4.5 minutes, 4 minutes 31 for the side of Atomic Fire. You'll be feeling very confident about this one.
Oh, absolutely. Look, I would have been very confident just seeing that time bank after capping the second area. 6 minutes. You don't see that one very much.
Ready for battle.
There we are. It's looking like they are going to be sticking with some familiar compositions here. Coming back out with the Orisa and the Sigma on the side of Wolves. While we have yet another dive that worked so well for Atomic Fire last round. Now they're trying that one out on defense.
Yeah, I think I've been loving Zella on this Sigma this whole round. It's been very fun to watch. Red as well, though. Very diverse tank player, it seems. You know, I thought he was, a very strong Ryan in map 1. A bit weaker on the Orisa, it seemed, but he did manage to impress me later on. His Winston as well has been massive. With a very well coordinated dive from the side of Atomic Fire.
Absolutely. Look, but here we go. The first round already up, and Hellfire getting some cheeky ult charge there. Already almost on 20%. But here's the first charge coming in. This dive on defense is going absolutely in the side of Atomic Fire.
What we're talking about with that dive is just the insane follow-up. Hive mind follow-up from all members of Atomic Fire on any space made by the tank.
I'm sorry, Wolves, but you do not have the time to be losing fights like this. You only have one more push left, and it's going to be so rushed. I don't know what you're going to be able to do, but pushing straight onto point. Look at this. They're already taking it up, but the high ground is still uncontested.
Minefield coming through from Hellfire. We're not going to do a lot, but that's a lot. That's a very big zoning ult. And once again, slamming into the members, just doing all the damage, causing all the chaos as you would expect from a ball player. Just fisting that Ryan down. Doom, the only one left alive, not long for this world either. Oversight, taking down. I don't think we're even going to see another touch here. And that, yeah, no touch yet again. Oh, that is crushing the Wolves. Absolutely crushed.
But you do have to agree, Atomic Fire has definitely found their play for this match of AAOL.
Definitely. The dive, the Ryan Zarya worked out spectacularly on Oasis. The dive here working just as well, if not better.
Absolutely.
Just excellent team coordination all around.
Look, if the Wolves can't figure out a way to stop this dive, and they need to do this now. And they need to be able to hold this for 4.5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, 4.5 minutes is the time bank. If Wolves can't stop this dive, it's over.
Yeah, and I think, and as you say, over. I don't think we're talking over just for this map. I think it's almost a sure thing. I wouldn't say, but I'm gonna say it's a thing for Atomic Fire. But if they lose this, that's a sure thing for this series. Yes, they have another 2 maps to go to possibly redeem themselves, but just the morale that's gonna do, staying down the barrel of a 4.5 minute time bank, that's something that may come up again if they lose. If they can't figure out how to deal with this dive.
Yeah, if they can't as well, like if they can't figure out the dive, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next game? It's just gonna be the repeat. But we've got something different than dive right now, and it doesn't look like it's gonna end up well.
Well, as you'd expect. So to not find his 4 turns the match, stick to Genji there, dude. Stick to Junkrat, right? Seekon's cleaning up. Oh no, yeah, this is not a very. I think honestly, this may just be a victory lap for Atomic Fire, which I don't blame. They can play around with their time bank. The luxury not afforded to Wolves.
Giving them,
but yeah, still over 3.5 minutes. They lose 1 minute of 4, which is just a massive amount of time.
Yeah,
they have.
It's still
really
like if Wolves mess up here and let the Bastion fire for too long, it's gonna be again. It's just gonna be too much damage to hold out. And look at that. Cabe's already down, but Zota is just getting into position to do so much damage. He's
Chris is trapped there. This is trapped. He can't move out. Bastion finally goes, but he did not get enough health. Hellfire just rolls over him. literally. But yet again, fantastic. Oh no, the Winston with all members of Wolves low. The Winston had opportunity to work there. Luckily, Malgus managed to pick him off, but that was still very close. Hellfire having to pull out as Atomic Fire seemed to be ordering retreat here. That is getting closer and closer. Time is ticking down, but that was almost, that could have been it right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that they have ults, though, it is definitely going to be a lot harder for both teams to get a lot done here.
Hellfire finding a double kill. Oh, big Hunun here. Only one member of Atomic Fire going down. Monkey very low though. Red shouldn't be long this well. Sprinkle's doing the work. Zealot's joining on the fun. Oh, but he's gone as well. Justin Warrior here. Just coming back to see if he can manage anything. Ult's coming through for Atomic Fire, and that should be the end of the game. Sprinkle's finally falling to Zota. Malgus trying to get out of there.
You just swapped Zota. Calm down. And there it is.
Yeah, the second he's off that Bastion, he was done memeing. He just went for it. 2-0 for Atomic Fire in this series. Oh.
I don't know what to say about that one. I'm gonna be honest, a little bit speechless after that. But you know, they tried something new. I do give them credit for that one. They definitely did go for that Bastion dive there, but that wasn't enough. But here's Cave once again. Look at the sheer efficiency of that Dragon Blade. Every slash, every dash, it is all calculated and all did damage. And there was nothing that Wolves could have done against that.
Definitely. And also as well, like I've been saying this entire game, the coordination of the second that blade pops, Red is in there on the monkey, finding whatever cleanup can be found. As a Dragon Blade does a lot of damage, so you're likely to find a lot of members with low health on the side of Wolves, and if Cave doesn't have time with them to kill other members, there's a monkey there to finish them off. Other members of the team to finish them off. It just speaks volumes of the coordination we've seen from Atomic Fire this entire series.
Yeah,
sure.
I wonder what's gonna continue here. Is Atomic Fire gonna continue on that absolute domination path with that dive, or are they gonna try something else? The map though does look like they might be doing a bit of a dive. Hanamoris. What am I trying to say there? Hanamura is pretty alright with a dive. But I would say defense dive on Anubis is a lot better. If you haven't played defense dive on Anubis, you're missing out. Honestly.
Honestly,
It's
defense
such
on
a good
Anubis
time.
is just a fun time.
Oh yeah, unless you get
Let's
right,
say-
then it's not a fun time. But you know.
I would like to describe Anubis as the oasis of 2CP maps, as we were saying before at the start of this game, in the considerably extended pre-show, to say the least. A very solid map of 2CP, or sorry, King of the Hill, which is a mode that a lot of players may not necessarily enjoy, myself included. Tell me that I am totally wrong. You know, Oasis, a very well-liked map. Anubis as well, a very well-liked, enjoyed map of a very much more hated mode. I don't think there'll be many arguers in chat against 2CP there. And yeah, so Anubis, you know, is a very well-liked map. Hanamura as well, though, not a bad one. And we'll see what both teams think of this map as they're heading into it now.
Yeah, the lineups are definitely going to be a one to look out for here. Again, I'm really hoping that we see another dive from Atomic Fire here. But Wolves, let's see if they've got something under their belt. But definitely not going to go for that dive this time around. Atomic Fire having a look at more of a slugfest, I would describe that at. You got the Nano Blade coming up. You have the Rhinezar as well. It's going to be definitely an aggressive hold for Atomic Fire there. Maybe at front doors here, or maybe just a little bit back. But
I do love
with
me a
the
very
with the volatility of the sim strat as well, it's not too wise to hold door immediately.
I have to say that for the side of Wolves, I don't think holding with the pushing with the sim strategy is particularly wise either. Very rarely works.
It is an ace up the sleeve of a team that has a little bit of desperation right now,
It is
and
indeed,
there
I
it is.
suppose.
It
Oh,
is
but Zoda,
pressed up.
Zoda not
It's
letting that
look-
ace go anywhere.
working for him.
Zoda has a trump card to that ace. I don't know, I think about Poker's not going to stop that metaphor. But it could be like Hellfire going off the skin of his teeth, bubble coming through. But no heals to back that up. Just trying to push into a corner, finished off. The coordination that has been characteristic of Atomic Fire seemed to be rubbing off on Wolves there, as that was a very clean fight from them. And forget everything you guys said about the sim strat, that worked out really well.
Look, Atomic Fire saw it coming, but they just
Did.
didn't have the positioning. They didn't have there was a few things that went wrong there for Atomic Fire, but Wolves just played that so well.
Yeah. Pushing again, very, very aggressive here for Wolves. Brian trying to get out there. I don't know what he was thinking there. That would, if as of right now, I would have pushed that. So interesting to see what he did there. Just repeating that. Zoda going down. Massive shatter coming through. Actually landed on Zella, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Just walking through their entire team. Cole coming out as well to clean up any doubts of Zella falling there. Eggs finding the Queen. No one to stall this point. Nice. Been slammed by that big hammer of Brian's. As he's well known for. 2 ticks coming through. Oh, Red is Prince of Four. Not allowed to that point. Tide coming out from Zoda. See what it does here. Finds a pick on Sprinkles, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, maybe it is. Red finds the can part on the Rhine. Zoda cleaning up. Oh! Just stops at the precipice of victory. Wolves Fire finds just whatever they were lacking this entire round. Just regroups as a team mentally and physically. And just stops Wolves right in their tracks there.
It was so close to going into favor of Wolves there, and
So
it would have
close.
been a disastrous time bank as well,
Yeah.
having 5 minutes plus there. It's just another push as well coming straight out, but the shatters are now reversed this time. But is he?
Oh,
are they gonna
Stella,
actually
whatever
be able to
magic he had before it is gone now. He does have a shadow for next 5, but Ray coming through for Cade. Big drop there from Eggs, but that's not going to be enough with literally no one there to follow up. As the Wolves are taking their tails and they are running. Tails between legs there. Cade goes down, but that's not nearly enough. The Wolves are just out of there. Oh
But
no.
if we have a look at these ults, the only person on the side of Wolves that doesn't have their ult is Zarya, or Eggs here. Well, they only have the 2 tank ults on the side of Atomic Fire. I don't see this going very well for Atomic Fire, sadly.
In terms of ults, yeah, I would have to agree with you. Though I would say the ult usage. Oh! Look at ult usage! Massive shadow there from Red. Colco is just trying to salvage this for 2 picks. 2 picks for both teams. Massive grab again from Hellfire. They only had 2 ults, but that's all they needed to clean out the members of Wolves. Oh! Massive tank ult.
That's it. 2 ults are better than 4. Like, we'll just
that
be
was
straight up there.
I think Atomic Fire's watching your stream. They heard what you were saying, Slayer, and they made you eat your words there. 2 ults is all that wipe out a team. Oh.
But here we go, the next push is coming out, and that's all they need. Oh, that was very close. Atomic Fire needs to stay on their toes for that kind of stuff to happen. Sprinkles is already down though. Zota getting some work done. Another ult
Zella
coming out from Zota. What is going to happen here? Another
Zella
nine.
gets a pick with the tire. Oh. Zella finds another pick. Zella popping off here. Zota finally falling again. No much substance is also the side of Atomic Fire. Hey, popping off, finding all the picks he needs to. Skink only alone there to try and contest, but he's out as well. Once again, the point turning back with the help of Swan advantage to Atomic Fire.
I'm done, man. Zota, come on. You can calm down a little bit. Come on. It's Zota and Cabe, both players are just going mad onto Wolves here. It is just there's so much that it's just happening so quickly as well. Here's another just straight point push coming
load
out.
up point there. That is not a very good position for a Junkrat. Sprinkles confirms that by just picking Zoda. K falls down onto the Zella. As the main tank, keep coming through, finding a pick. Pick's coming through here for Wolves. Will it be enough? As their run is still on the field where Wolves are without.
Yeah, both of their DPS went down. Are they going to be able to sip it? Okay,
Zoda falling again. So they're not able to have that magic that he's had previously. Oh, calls coming out for both teams. Zella with a big shadow. This is scary. Finds the Moira, solo shadow there. Oh, the Nana comes through. Make sure that the Queen does not fall there. Big grab there, but there's not enough damage on the side of Wolves to confirm anything there. Take that back. Red does fall. Alpha finding the pick onto the support of Wolves. Queen falling herself though. Zoda coming back on the Doom Fist. This is not what you want to be seeing, but no! X! Hey, they're just containing Zoda now. They did not want to repeat of all those other fights where Zoda is just one-man arm beat them. Hey, fighting a monster melee. Okay. Game actually has a fist on down.
That 5-minute time bank did not last too long.
Oh.
Cabe
Yeah,
and
you're
Zota
right.
are just... every fight, they need to... like, Wolves need to take out Cabe and Zota before anything else. Or else they're just gonna roll over them. It just keeps happening over and over again. But that pin! It came out of left field, but it got so much out of it as well. Another punch out from Zoda, just getting it all down. Wolves, that is... sadly, good night for now. Only getting
It's
it.
heartbreaking.
They were so close.
Bank. That's a huge time bank there, and like, they didn't make any progress on that point since that first great push that they had. Like, they had great momentum, but the second that I was able to stop that, that was just like the one-sided maps that we've been used to seeing in this series.
Yeah,
oh, no.
As soon as that momentum was grinded to a halt, Atomic Fire was just able to keep beating it back down and stopping Wolves from grabbing that momentum and grabbing that traction that they so desperately needed for that fight. Just to finish that off, that one tick. They needed that just one tick, but they just sadly weren't able to actually get that in the end.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a port that's coming through for
No, that was an MVM as well, so everything does seem to be fine.
Didn't need the port, sir.
Incoming in
Yeah.
30 seconds.
There we go. Looking at the lineups from both teams here, Wolves are going to be a little bit late out of the gate. Are they actually going to make it to point?
Oh no.
I don't think Wolves are going to be able to set up in this time.
Running a Bastion setup here, so we'll see how the tele strat. Looks like.
Oh no, they still have a support and spawn.
Oh no! Oh, it's a Bap. Bap is not a very fast-moving character. That's a 5v6 as Wolves are not waiting up for that. Destroying that Bastion as they have no support enough to heal the Bastion. Just walking onto the point. Wolves, what are you doing? Wolves!
Oh no!
Oh.
Maybe that pause should have come out in the Oh no! Wolves!
What are you doing? Where was your Bap?
Bap was in spawn, and the rest of the team were only just being able to catch to that one area too. But I'm sorry, I'm a little lost for words once again. Atomic Fire, you're just absolutely dominating this. 6.5 minute time bank, by the way.
I think actually there's a bit of a story there, as it was in fact Darth Malgus there, the one asking for a pause. So obviously there was something going on with them, as he was the one that was late.
Hold that thought.
Very
We
nice
are back on
though.
point
Coming through.
already.
Oh, Red falls. Red got a bit too aggressive. Hellfire not able to support him, but does find the pick onto Malgus. Skin coming through, finding a pick himself. Lin getting a double kill.
Moira.
I think remaining on the point here for Wolves. Could be over right here. Very easily.
It definitely could be.
Chris going aggressive.
The
Honestly, that's
supports.
Oh, it's almost support carry. You love to see it.
But we've
Oh,
had
this is
tanks,
perfect.
we've had DPS, and now we've got the supports.
This is our
Everything
support sign.
is equal.
Oh no!
Oh, but
Hellfire!
Hellfire!
Oh! So, equally big dragon coming through from Zoda. Finding big picks there, finding a lot of damage. Queen K with her assists and eliminations, just doing work there on the Lucio. As once again, first fight on point B, but the team is very close to capping. Just as we saw with Wolves, we are seeing now with Atomic Fire. The momentum of very early cap onto point A, continuing on to point B. Red just slamming through Skin, trying to replicate Zoda's with Doomfist. It's helping out as well as Red falls. Trace, a bit more damage here though. No picks. Green is the only remaining member on point. Cole coming out from Wolves. I don't know if that was totally necessary, but nonetheless, they are winning this fight.
The ult was used.
Hellfire.
They have
Hellfire
the
escape.
Oh,
No.
Hellfire's dead as well. Ah, that feels
Yeah,
bad,
Hellfire's up
man.
that one. Yeah.
Anyway, it's again, what a long fight that was a minute and a half long fight. Those are that's a lot of can't think of words right now. Help me.
It's a lot of things.
A lot of things are happening,
Yes.
and I need to decipher it, but I can't right now.
Oh, Sprinkles very low. That was dangerous.
The ult! The shatter! But the sleep!
Oh, I was thinking this big for
But the ult! This point!
Let me fix. Sprinkles fighting that pulse bomb. Oh, the aggression's coming through. Red just walking into the front line of Wolves. He goes down. There is no one to back him up. Zella looked dangerous there for a minute, but his team manages to help him out and contains that Reinhardt. Hellfire falling as well. And these are close fights. It's like, honestly, it's exactly what happened in the first round. A massive momentum from a very early cap onto point A, big push onto point B, nearly finishing off. Just, it stops.
Don't they call
Like,
that
it
one
just-
the 2CP experience?
I do believe they would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Very easy to see for anyone who has no idea what Overwatch is, why people dislike 2CP so much. The team is so close to capping, but it just doesn't go anywhere. Big grab coming through from Hellfire, picks coming through for the kill feed is all blue here. Four Atomic Fire, this is
Yo.
going to be seeing. They coming in as well. Zoda smashing Skink into a wall, and there we go. There is finally a total win there on Hanamura. Total cap. At last.
Atomic
3-0
Fire.
for Fire.
What a show up. Honestly, what a
Wolves
show
are
up.
not for this wilderness, you have to say. The Wolves are not
Absolutely.
for this. And
Just
like he was
look
here,
at that.
just the massive tank cults from Atomic Fire, just obliterating whatever momentum that's all they had there in that fight.
I think I got something in my face, actually. I need to, I'll be right back. I think there's actually something stuck in my face.
Yeah, I think that would round out our matchup today of Atomic Fire versus Wolves. And that was a very nice game match of very nice. Thanks coming in from Atomic Fire. Always love to see that. being thanked for my very hard work? Nah, I didn't work hard. I just watched some very. That was. Yeah. I think, there's lots to talk about in this game, but me and Slayer will get back to that. So we're just gonna send us to a break here, and we'll see you.
I'm back.
stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop Never stop Never stop dreaming. Never stop, 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 never stop dreaming. Never stop Never stop Never stop dreaming. Never stop Never stop dreaming.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game for tonight. This one is Affliction Esports versus Pulled Pork Micro. But before we go any further, had some great game. We had a great game last time around, with a dub being taken down from Atomic Fire 3-0. But this next match up, we'll have a look at some of their players here. So for Pulled Pork Micro, we have Kappas, Ringo Stars, Shumbo, Isotronic, Firecube, and Goat, who is also known to some people as Zendog. He is the resident inter of the team, working food. He believed to be working at a food restaurant when he was all feeding on Lucio. Some good meals came out of that one. Some nice frog soup. The team was created in mid-2020. Well, Cappers is also a die-hard Reinhardt player with the mindset of when panicking, press this. I'll just rip it off my keyboard even. This button right here. It's a little longer than your normal ones, and it's called the Shift key.
Shift key. I like the I like using the Shift key.
Absolutely. It's a Shift key. You know, if you're
key and
scared,
fast key,
you're
I'd
gonna
say.
die. You're gonna die. Press Shift. You're gonna get a kill. Press Shift. Something gonna happen about the enemy team? Nah, nothing if you're not gonna press Shift. A recent quote from their scrim partners is, "Can we book another scrim? It was really close, but most importantly, you guys were funny." So, we're going to see some potential shenanigans coming out from
Oh, I do love
Pulled
me some good
Pork Micro
shenanigans.
here. Some good shenannies right there, you know?
Yeah. Good,
Well,
love
we've
me a
got
good bit of
some-
drama. Love me some drama.
Good bit of... If I can stop choking on spit. I'm good, though. As we have Affliction Esports coming up with Akari, TJ Rohi, J-Dog, Super Ghost, Sorrento, and AMX, which I'm going to pop that down too. But anyway, again, our first map is definitely going to be Oasis.
And I think I want to give a shout out to Affliction especially,
No,
as
yeah.
I have a friend on that team actually, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact. But she goes by.
I have a team on Pulled Pork Micro. No, I have a friend on Pulled Pork Micro as well. Shout out to the goat. You know?
I think we can all be friends with
Where's it
Pulled Pork. I think.
Absolutely.
I think we can all be friends with Pulled Pork. From what I'm hearing about them, I'm sure
I
can be
will
friends with all.
definitely agree. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
See,
See already.
if only you could see chat. Anyway, continuing on, we have a quick and easy Sigma and Ball composition coming out from Pulled Pork Micro here. And Affliction Esports has the Rhine Zarya and a bit of a cheeky TP as well.
Yeah, this will be interesting because this is a bit of a higher div game than we saw with the first map, the first series.
Yeah, this one.
We're looking at a Div 5 game here, so
Yeah.
to see what the differences in the teams are. It'll be very interesting to see now.
We're definitely going to be seeing a lot more grouping up and easy early kills.
TJ just flying here as the not allowed here. TJ just demolishing Gage. Not allowed for any fight. Straight out of the fight. Again, funny becomes Sorrento. TJ again. Huge becomes Fire Cube. And just, if you're a football, you have to run here. Honestly, you just have to run here. Affliction Esports just have this point. And Ball's doing a bit of peeking, but not going to find much. Ball's not known for his primary fire damage. Well, Amstel coming up with a big follow-up for Ringo. And members of, all members of, Ballpark are feeling, kind of low. Because they're just having to regroup here. The
Well,
lightning
it's
fast.
definitely a part where you just need to back up just a little bit. Grab yourself back to the team all together and go at it again. But that Doomfist is a very cheeky position here. He's just waiting for someone to come into his line of sight and punch them right into the wall.
Very cheeky
Looks
position.
like he's gonna
Oh,
get a pick out of it too! Kari right onto Ringo Stars, and that prompts the rest of Affliction to push forward. But that is a very nice ult from Thunder as well.
I know it's gonna work. Akari has to back up from a Baptiste. Fair enough. Pulling low, goes down.
Akari.
Trying to pick up the cap, but that's a very messy fight. But once again, the point remains in the favor of Affliction Esports. A lot of ults used on both fights, but to no avail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got close. They got close. Again, this is happening so many times. It is very close to being teetering off onto the side of a win, but it's just not coming through. Both Brig ults are coming out on both sides here.
Oh!
There's ult to surface,
No,
and
no.
that high noon!
Oh!
Just waiting for that to go
TJ,
off.
what are you doing?
It's
TJ,
TJ.
no part of this, taking himself off the map, escorting himself to the spawn room. Oh no, that high noon, that grab, Affliction Esports, the ult combo is just dominating Purple, fighting him out of spawn, then right back into there. Akari doing all the work as this map is rounded out. Affliction Esports just crushing win. 100% to 0% on the side of Pulled Pork Micro. Pulled Pork
Look,
Esports.
they just weren't able to grab their foothold, them being pulled pork micro here. They just weren't able to get a foothold onto the point, near the point. They were picked off really early. It just wasn't a very nice round for those guys. But now that it has started up, we've got some warming up has happened. Maybe we'll see a little bit of cockiness coming out of
Sure, it's just a
the
Pakistan,
blue
yeah.
side as well. But yeah, we are going into round 2 here.
Interestingly here, Akari's like just stay on the Symmetra instead of swapping to that Doom like he did the first round, so we'll see what happens here. As both tanks, yeah, maybe
The inside
yeah,
play
Symmetra,
though.
all the aggression. Wall off by the
Oh,
mate, but it doesn't
no.
matter. There's 2 members single-handedly. Aggression just coming through yet again. The space made by his main tank. This absolute tank of a man. Reinhardt with his hammer just demolishing the members all at once. Oh, Pulled Pork Esports. Keep saying it, Pulled Pork just having to pull back and once again give the fight up, but with no questions to Affliction Esports.
Look, the micro, they just the wall was such a good idea, but it was just not enough. The charge missed, and that was just the beginning of the end. And this is even worse for the side of Micro. The shadow is just out.
It's walled off, but it doesn't matter. The wall is down. Absolute as well. Nage finding some more picks himself. Oh, big shadow coming. There is no follow-up. Jesper's coming out here from Affliction, but it doesn't matter. Pulled Pork have finally said, "This is our point. Get off it."
That
Very
is the
convincing.
foothold that they were waiting for
Yeah,
so long.
sure.
This is the beginning of Pulled Pork's comeback,
This is their redemption
potentially. This is the redemption arc that everyone's been waiting for in the OCE community.
Sure.
Here we are. It is right at the standstill, but Pulled Micro, they push right back out. That stun coming out onto the Reinhardt, but that's not enough to get him down.
going-
That's it.
was
Kappas
running
takes down
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
He grabbed him, but there's no follow-up.
grab. The follow-up's just
coming out,
missing.
can't keep track. Oh, big B here. Saving
The high
another
noon.
Retro finds Ringo nonetheless. Akari on his flank again, finding a pick on Survive Cube. That's a big support. TJ finding another pick on Nage.
Kappas, where are you, man?
There is only
That's
his arm
the point.
here. This does not look good if you're trying to hold on to this point. As Pulled Pork going down as well. I'm sure that's some very tasty meat that Affliction Esports can enjoy tonight. I don't know. What do you think of how do you think goat meat would taste? Would it just be?
I think I know goat milk's a thing.
Yeah,
Is
well,
it veal?
goat
I don't know.
meat.
But anyway,
Actually similar
we've got
to,
some Brig ults coming out,
oh,
and it's
massive ult
getting
from Brig,
even
but it's
worse.
mostly healed off. Sorrento does fall. 2 picks onto members of Affliction Esports. Aggression just followed it up, venting his pick onto TJ. He was not happy about that last round.
This is definitely a lot different from what we were seeing the last round for the last game. It's 2 ults and that's it. They've won the fight, and there we go. The point is back in control for Micro. Are we going to see a little bit more of an potentially over-aggress on the side of Micro once again as they hold this corner?
I want to say this is a roller coaster of a map. Every fight is just a crushing win, but this is 2 crushing wins in a row. Massive field coming through. That is a big Tennedy pinned him with a great fight cube. The view of his team just annihilating Affliction Esports in that massive grab from Thunder.
Mate, they've been
that
cooking
was
this
great way to
pork
have
for a few hours
fight
now.
cube there.
They've been cooking this pork for a few hours now, and it's just coming out of the oven. It's absolute tender place. There we go. The final fight, potential final fight's coming out.
Oh, big grab, but there's no follow-up.
There's the follow-up you were waiting for. J Trophy. What a high noon. That is all of that is all they wrote for Micro here. They have one fight though. They have one fight to come back on. Are they going to be able to do it though? Naj is just taken out. It is a very late pick as well. Is Pulpot going to make it to point?
Wasn't a very big stagger, but that could be all the stagger they need. As you say, Pulpot need all their members right now to try and fight. Sorrento has a big stagger here, so he needs to nail this to win. Big blizzard
Sorrento, is he going to die before he actually gets that note? Oh, that's gone!
Oh no! Sorrento falls anyway! J-Dog fighting a pick onto Ringo, and it looks like... Oh, this could go either way, actually. I don't know what way this is going. J-Dog fights a pick onto May, and oh
it's
no!
going in the way of Affliction.
Ooh, but
That
I gotta say, this is a much closer game than last point, so it'll be interesting to see where this series goes. This was not the crushing win we saw on point on the first map of Oasis.
Lotus play just from Sorrento there. They had the wall down, they had it going, but the stun was already out. They weren't able
how
to
fast that shatter
capitalize
comes.
on it.
Just
But that shatter, it's immediate.
especially with the Rhine buffs that they've added recently, just dropping your hammer through an entire team just gets you so much ult charge nowadays, as that 10 damage is just so much more, and it hurts so much more. If you're a squishy, like the majority of your team will be, and like the members of Pull Pork experience, of the hammer just quite literally slams into them. Doesn't leave them with much to do.
Well, that was map 1 still. Pulled Pork was definitely coming back at the end there as well. So, that is a good sign for things to come for Pulled Pork. Are they going to continue on that upward trend? And if they do, it is definitely, potentially even going to get even closer. Maybe some 99 to 99s.
Always do like me a good
and seconds
post-round of
apart
Overwatch.
from each other, you know?
You're asking for
next
just
map
2?
is,
yeah.
Next map
we'll
coming
try our
up
best,
is
but...
Next map up is Dust 2. Blizzard World is gonna be our Dust 2 for tonight.
It is a very
We have multiple video games we can play here today. CS is just one of them.
AOE.
Maybe we'll go to Summoner's Rift next.
To my knowledge, though, unfortunately for you, you're watching, AOE has no plans of branching out into CS:GO just yet, but maybe someday. Maybe.
Even if we knew of anything, we wouldn't tell you. But continuing on, we have a Ryan Zar coming out on both sides here, but a major difference is potentially coming out with that attacking Torb. Oh no, defense Torb. Sorry, defense Torb.
It's bull. Yes.
We have seen some very prominent Junkrat plays tonight. Will we see that trend continue?
To say the
with
least.
Nard?
I'm sure we'll all have very nice unless you're a member of the Wolf, we have very nice memories of Zoda from that first round. That was incredible to watch. Yeah.
But anyway, the attackers are coming in. Objective A is the objective. And the top turret is nicely set up in the corner. High ground is where our micro boys are going to be going down to. But from there, it's straight to point. Oh no! What is
They go all the way
this
around the back.
rotation?
They're taking the back
They're
entrance.
taking a lap around the block, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go, straight into it. J-Dog takes out Naj.
We all love a good DPS end. Sorrento helping out as well, taking down his counterpart into Kappas. They took the back entrance, but they are kicked out the back door. Thrown out the back door right there. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Will
Never
Thunder be
planned
able to
what
get
they
out?
had.
Definitely.
Another thing to note, they're blaming it on lag, I think. An interesting thing there is that route they took a lot of time off. We're already down to a minute after the first fight. They only have 4 minutes here to really take this point.
They did have a very long rotation to start the game off with, so having a little bit of time lost is to be expected at this point. But that Torb turret is finally gone down. J-Dog, another kill on Naj.
Monster shot out of there from Sorrento. Slams Kappas into a wall. Straight through the window. It's a very solid window right there. To have a human corpse not shatter it, I suppose. I think we all wish that we were built of whatever that window's made of.
Absolutely. Look, you just charge right into the window. Hey, look, yeah, it's still in pristine condition. Why would it break? Who knows?
Massively 700 kilo plus German man slams into it. At the, very
With
at
the
a not
rocket
slow
pods.
pace.
But
With
look at the
a 400,
backline.
with a
They know
500
they're
kilo
there.
Russian woman load. What is that Tom doing?
Kappas,
Cap-
look at that!
That's not what you want. I don't want to see
That
that.
double
because
kill!
Affliction Esports there. Shadow comes through with very great stun.
Oh!
We're getting a bit of the fun from TJ Rowe, landing a massive high noon. Oh,
3 ults,
what was that?
2 already dead. It's already a game over at that point. You've already taken out a
Hey,
third
dog.
of their team. Oh, Goat going at
They're
that.
gonna regret that. I was just.
But the
Well,
molten
look going through
core's
here
going
from-
down.
I don't think that's gonna do a lot. His turret's down.
No?
Maybe he's trying to avenge her. We all do know that Torb is very close with his turret.
Yep,
We do,
very
yes,
close.
yes, indeed.
It's very close
Turret going down
partnership
again.
is taken up between their turret and the Torb. There we go. There's a out of
They're trying to
position
put Sorrento in-
Reinhardt. Very
This is
juicy.
all you want to be as a Reinhardt, taking all the damage. He's feeding, but Kappas is the one to fall there. I just put that up on Shadow Beach. Oh. That is even worse positioning as a Reinhardt. Going for a bit of a dip there, although I'm sure it's a very hot day, so maybe not a half
Here
bad
we go.
idea.
Some big ones coming out. J-Dog getting that reactionary trance there, but it doesn't seem to be saving too many people. That is their whole team of Affliction down, and Micro is just left to take to reap the rewards.
Yeah. There are still ults up for Affliction Esports here, so it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Both teams have the exact same amount of ults. Never mind that. Kappas can pull that ult up.
Oh, but the big sun
there
comes through, but the dragon
is.
takes him! Sorrento's going nowhere! He does pick Kappas, but he's taking it on himself, but the follow-up is all that's needed. Affliction Esports just, in a matter of seconds, turn this around. I think it's got to be the biggest difference from the first round, from the first series we had here today. Like I was talking about with the
It's just quick and
the
concise
divisions
fights.
here. Yeah, just fights are over in seconds. None of the long stalls and
Yeah.
long drawn out that you have of fights. Even if they don't end as soon as that happens, they're decided the second one member
What
of
a
the team.
pick! What a starting pick!
Oh, no,
That
Daniel
Zenyatta going is absolutely insane! High Noon's out,
big
but is
High
he
Noon
going to
there,
actually
but
be able to
still
take
there.
anything? There's nothing
Big
coming out of that
bounce.
High Noon, but Akari, he's
Kill
still
that
taking
Attacker
out
just
people
going
from the
off.
back line. Super Ghost taking out Thunder
Oh
as
no!
well, and
oh,
that's
no!
the end of
I
the
don't
fight.
see what I see! Oh!
No, it is!
The
SC9 comes out! Nash, where did you come from?
What? I saw that happening. I'm like, oh no! And they're not gonna contest that.
The
Oh, straight up
C9!
falls. Sorrento falls. Sorry, Kappas falls to the hands of Sorrento, but oh no!
Unaccounted for, but Affliction just didn't realize that Naj
Oh.
wasn't there that whole fight, except for that starting pick.
Oh.
But that does take them to second point and some extra, very important time on that clock.
Big hammer. Why is not there to block it? But it doesn't matter. Oh, it's coming through, but nothing really happening. TJ. Oh, I take that exactly what I just said. Coming through, but the fight still remains just as undecided. Naj is there, only standing. I don't think he's going to be able to pull any magic here. One-on-one duel with T, and that's not where I would want to be after seeing him earlier. Free, it is a
Absolutely.
spectacle. Very fun
Now,
to watch.
all of the ults have been drained from the side of Pulled Pork Micro here, while Affliction have online their McCree, Zenyatta, and their Roadhog. That is not a Roadhog.
Reinhardt. I don't see a Roadhog anywhere in this game, Slayer.
Sorry, I am blind. There we go. The fight. When's it gonna start? Not now. They
now
should
as
be
Goat
packing
falls.
their bags. Goat is gone. Ringo Starr is down as well. Kappa's on the wrong side of the doorway, and he's also down. But the rest of his team
Came out
has
of spawn
gotten
and
out
went
of there.
right back in. Oh. After falling as well as a fight, but that's not really going to be
There's
a very
another
fast
huge
fight. Just out
shatter.
of there from Sorrento. Sorrento has been
Nothing
very,
comes up
The
it.
beat could be enough. Speed was equally huge from Goat there, saving his team from what seemed like inevitable doom. Trans coming through doing the exact same thing for Affliction there, and they use it very well, getting super aggressive. Sorrento doing exactly what he was built for, just mincing the enemies. Mincing whatever's on the
40
other side of
seconds.
that.
Whoa, that is not a
Dangerous
good
time frame.
look. Fire Cube. That is not that is
Oh,
not
that's
what's supposed
a
to happen
massive
when you have
stagger.
30 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be the final throws of Pulled Pork Micro as they struggle to get this cart past this corner. The back ult comes out.
Oh no, it's stuck on the wrong side of that-
looking for
on
something
that-
to
of that
happen.
Matrix.
He's
But
low health.
Sorrento was
There he
safe. No,
goes,
he does
Ringo.
not.
Nice shot.
Thought he was out of there, but Ringo says, no! You fall here, my son! You die! You do not escape! Game over! Now finding the Acro on the high ground as
AMX so low. There it goes as well.
in a horrible position here. Affliction having to back up. They're having to give a lot of room here. They have to contest right as the card's about to hit there. That is not a good place. It's a very close game as a fight win here for either fight loss here for either of the teams is very bad. Is that is the map over?
There it goes.
There it is.
0
There's the
seconds
cap. They
left
didn't
on
even
the
get
clock.
touch.
0 seconds left on the clock, but at least it's a cap. That was a very, very close to being lost for Pulled Pork Micro. But right at the end, they bring it back together and they pull their heads in and they go, right, we've C9'd them, we've had our fun, it's time to go headfirst into this, win it off, and stop them potentially at first point. But we cannot speak on that yet, as it hasn't happened. But it's about
About
to,
you, but
potentially.
I just need to practice on my skills. I'm sure there's a technical name for that, but I can't remember.
Maybe?
Yeah. Go listening a war cry into chat, so that's always good to see.
Yeah, the war
Inspiring.
cries definitely inspire. You know, they were first there to inspire
design.
troops to put some heart into their troops as they rushed into battle.
Yes.
And-
Naj coming in with his own war cry, although people in chat can let me know if you regard OWO as a war cry.
In some place, it may as well.
I mean,
be,
whatever
you know?
works, you know? Just whatever's the goal is to inspire, so it's whatever your people warriors find inspiring, I suppose. It's their own.
Oh, it's always their own. But the fence for Pulled Pork Micro is looking like one from the point itself. No high ground taken, no siree. Affliction though is going to be taking that high ground
Taking the high
in
ground,
their
yeah.
turn. as they try to just get themselves together. It's kind of everywhere in that little building there. You know, that line, you know, that layout there. But the rotation has come along. It's taken
Trying
their
the same
time.
route as
But Stringo!
Bulbok did in the first round, coming round the back. Interested to see if it works out any better for them than it did for Bulbok here.
It does
As
look
they're taking
like
the
it's
full
not
in now.
going to
Oh,
work
the
out for
Actra's gone
Akari there.
away! Oh no!
Watch out for J Trophy! They're just ignoring him in the back there! J Trophy was able to take out one
go.
more, but
No,
Fire keeps him out
No, you're
instead.
not escaping! You broke the law, son! You gotta pay the price! You didn't look like getting paid for it. The double shields of Bulbok presenting a very large obstacle quite physically. Kappa's
But
just
Kappa's-
Affliction Esports, NG deployed,
Finish them
just
off.
feel fire warping them. Oh,
Akari-
that was good to watch.
A valiant effort by Akari as well as they tried to take that back lane as well. But now they're actually just fighting
Speaking of
back in
backlines,
spawn.
that
Ringo
was
and
the
Akari
AAOL.
taking at it. There we go.
Oh, Ringo falling. That's not a good position to fall in.
Another time. Akari is just mincing.
They're away for it, but that's two angles that that's a very good pincer that the Affliction have set up now. But
There
they're taking
is
that effective two angles, both falls to J-Dog. J-Dog asserting himself with better Zen here. Akari finding Naj here, fooling himself to Ringo. Ringo finding his revenge, but that's not enough to even contest the point. As Thunder and Ringo are the only remaining members here alive of Bulbok have to back up here.
Yeah, Pudpok, at least they, or most of them did get the good spawn. So pushing back into this, Affliction once again, they're taking that high ground. They
That
know
is a
it's
good position for them
important.
to have. Big
And
fuss
there
coming
it
in
is.
here.
Oh,
Oh, but
Thunder
it doesn't
tries to
find
get
anyone!
someone.
Oh no, Thunder!
You can only
Big shadow
try
coming through
so
from
hard.
Sorrento.
That
Sorrento
shadow.
the machine! Oh no! Sorrento the earthquake! Oh, but J-Dog is having none of that little cheeky little pop-up from Goat. Slamming into the ground, but Sorrento! What are you doing, man? These shatters on point every single fight. I think
Alts online are completely different team to team as well. Goat's the only one with his ult online for Micro. And look at that, 3-minute time bank, and they are almost capping point. Micro, you need to stop this. But with that ult there, I don't think you can.
Thunder gets
High Note comes
Underneath,
out
it's
from
not gonna be
Trophy,
enough.
but nothing's coming out. Firecube just stops that right in its tracks.
the
Hammer
hammer's
goes
designed.
down.
Fine.
Sorrento
Oh,
is
no.
just swinging into it.
Nothing
Nothing can
He's trying to make
stop
up the night,
it.
but it's not gonna stop him. Oh.
There it is. 4-minute time bank where it was a 2.5 minute on the side of pulled pork. Affliction are definitely looking very healthy in these early fights, and J-Dog and Ringo just keeps
Oh,
dying
no.
so early into these
It's a great
fights.
pick.
It's so bad. For the side of pulled
Yeah.
pork, that's got to be absolutely gutting. To be constantly seeing your teammate die seconds before this fight actually even attempts to start.
Sure. I think Kappa's fighting
Iron
here.
comes
Coming
out.
out. Oh no, Sorrento falls! It's a great window, but Sorrento falls through it regardless. Got a bit too aggressive with it. Axel finds Naj regardless. Picks coming through for Affliction. Though they're absent of their main tank, Axel is very happy to pick up the mantle. And is just walking through them as his Reinhardt would.
There we are. And there it is, the cleanup as well. The payload's almost on point. There is 3
That is a
minutes
very
on this
chance
clock
area.
here.
Oh, Naj should not like walking
It's
into
the
that.
shatter!
Gonna come
You can't
Kappa's-
really do anything when there's a Zen ult out. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how good your shadow is, Kappas, but if there's an active Zen ult, you're not gonna kill anyone.
Oh no. That's still 3 minutes, that's a lot of time. And you don't want to be going into this as Pulpork, because for those who don't know, Pulpork can't win, or sorry, Affliction can't lose this. The worst they're gonna come out of this now is with a draw which is still a result to
Yeah.
not be too unhappy with. That's still 3 minutes. So if Poolbook managed to draw this, that's still very impressive. As that's plenty of
Absolutely.
time for an easy fight win.
Look, all they've got to do is just farm up their ults,
Ready for battle.
dump them, and they win.
Yeah. They didn't need to, yeah, exactly as you say. Like, Affliction Esports don't have to worry about anything past the first fight. They win it. So yeah, they can just
it is
save up their ults.
one tick on first point, and if they can't get it, then it's a tie. That's how this game works.
That is the way of Overwatch.
Has it been always like that? I'm not actually sure about that one.
I would think so. Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe
I think-
before. You got like teams would get an extra minute.
We're gonna have some Overwatch historians in chat to fact check that one for
Let
us.
us know.
Yeah,
just
definitely
let us know.
do. But here we go. The 1 tick 3-minute push. It is live up for Affliction. While Pulled Pork Micro again is sticking to their guns, holding on the point. Fire Cube though! What an
Oh no!
what an
Actually,
early
no way
pick
would've fallen.
onto AMX as well. It's now
know
up to the point where
what
they
he's
need
gonna
to
do here.
regroup themselves, wait
So-
for their Zarya to come
yes.
back. Yep.
Curry is
Is
just
that
kind
even
of
gonna be allowed?
chilling. Curry's just. I think he's listening to our podcast because he is very deep in the enemy's backline there.
Yeah,
Oh, but no!
he does
Second,
fall.
he's discovered he's right off the map.
Nog.
That is a horrible stagger. Waiting there for a solid minute and doesn't do anything of value. J-Dog falling as well. Ringo may fall here, but that's still 2 minutes. You're still a member down here as Affliction Esports. Desperately trying to save their Ryan here, but he falls anyway. Not doing the work here. Supergo's probably not long for this well either. Trapped on the point. I said it from his team. And there we go. Nudge finding another pick up to AMX. Nudge is just doing work this game. And that, what is it at that time? Like, you know?
Akari, wait, hold on. Is this a
Wait.
comeback from the
No.
DPS that I'm seeing here?
At last,
Akari
these
is just
people are
let
doing
up
so
on high
well.
ground. They're just getting bullets raining down on the enemy team. But wait, that's the 1 tick that they need.
Yes, there it is!
Where is Pulled
Oh.
Pork when they need it the most? Affliction taking that win in those final seconds, getting those kills. Akari just absolutely nailing them down from high ground, uncontested, undisputed,
Oh no.
and brings their game to 2-0 in the favor of Affliction Esports.
And just that play of the game there, as I've been saying this entire series really, is Sorrento. His shadows have been impeccable. I think only one got blocked, and every out of the one of those was just an immediate fight win for his team, which is exactly what you want your ultimate to be doing. As any hero, is just you press one and you win the fight. That's what ultimates are built for. It's just so nice seeing a main tank being able to have that in their playstyle and be able to adapt that.
A personal favorite map of mine, Temple of Drawnubis, is going to be the next map that is picked up there. Pulled Pork picking that one up. See what kind of strats they can pull out for this map. But as we wait around, Temple of Anubis, for those who have forgotten, Egypt, very sandy place, you know.
What a
we
sand
got
in Egypt,
some-
yes.
Pardon?
A sand in Egypt, I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Very sandy.
Sand everywhere, you know.
Of course, rough, irritating, gets everywhere.
You know, so you're wearing flip-flops and everything else, but somehow it gets into the back of your shirt, and right up your neck. You haven't even laid down in the sand.
Yeah.
Please explain
Gets in your
how
eyes as
that
well,
happens.
even though you're standing up the whole
no.
day.
Yeah?
Lie
Well,
down,
I mean, that's
leave-
just the wind.
Yeah. No, even if you could wear sunglasses, so you may wear sunglasses, doesn't matter.
Somehow, even when
And
you're
we'll
wearing
find you.
sunnies, it will just somehow get between the sunglasses and your eye, and it will go straight in. And it is the most annoying thing. But, down from Sand up to Temple of Anubis, this fight has started. Now, holding the high
fight,
ground
yeah.
is a very is a very normal thing to do on this map. Very much a meta thing. Everyone knows why it is. It's because it's high ground, of course.
Oh,
But
it's just
how
going
long
through
will
from
it
behind.
take?
Not enough to finish off
There it
Nars,
is,
though.
Sorrento. Sorrento's
Oh,
already on the ground, and
yeah.
Pulled Pork tried to push in to punish that out.
That was very
Just unable
dangerous
to-
there from Sorrento. Not very wise there. He just through the grace of his sports manages to make it out. He dies there though, but I think he managed all the space he needed to. DPS did all the work they needed to make this fight win for Affliction Esports, and that it's proven as Overwatch see that as well and elect to back up and just regroup there. Yeah, that was
They
very
were
dangerous there from
surrounded.
Sorrento.
They bricked them down off the high ground, but they were also surrounded at the same time. It was just a recipe for disaster. There we go. Another attempt at a boot off comes out from Kappa's, but just not able to find anything.
Very hard to boot right nowadays after that.
Maybe from this next run around, Kappa's might find anything, or else Kappa's might even fall. But he's just not picked out
Oh,
there.
Nash goes
Nash
through.
though.
Well, that magic out of McCree is not with TJ.
Oh, Reinhardt.
Oh, big time hacker. That is exactly what you need. That's the decider for this fight needed. Rico is res, but it's not going to be enough. Once again, Purple having to back up here. Akka doing the work. Finally taken down by Naj, but that's not going to be enough. Oh, DJ. Interesting what's happening here. The magic he had on the McCree seems to be lost, but Akka's picked up the slack here for sure.
Yeah, it was again. They just need to find this foothold. Pulled Pork just cannot find it. They have the means to doing
no,
so.
mine.
There's the mines, but the Reinhardt.
Big Nana going through. Just manages to save Sorrento. There's a bomb in his back. He's not even caring. That might be a mistake that
He
he's falling
definitely should have cared about that one.
Big Fox coming.
But here we go. This is the ground that they were looking for.
Big shot here. We could see it. Fight with each other, but no, Hilo there falls at last. Poor Pork. They were at that point a long time ago, and they finally get what was rightfully theirs.
Absolutely. Look, a minute on the clock. You add some more time, and boom, here it goes. It's 9 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Kappa's on that fast swap though, and same with Ringo. Changing up their comp quite a bit from what it just was. Changing it up.
TJ back on the McCree now. Just can see,
But-
yeah, TJ's done playing around with on that Echo.
Akari.
Echo finding Goat! Oh, that is a horrible pick to have as you're just pushing in. Trying to have any momentum that you just have as Ballpork. Immediately destroyed when one of your supports falls.
Yeah, you're just backing off. You don't need to go to spawn in these kind of situations. But Akari is on that flank, and he's just on the opposite side. Just can't do anything about him in that situation. Oh, he's just doing absolute damage to those shields, though. It's a little bit sad to see that shield going down just as an extra run player myself.
The shield's down. Oh, there it is. I knew it was coming.
stun!
Massive shadow from Sorrento.
Both of the tanks are taken down from Akari's ult as well.
Falling. TJ doing his work yet again. Showing why that McCree was so feared in the first two maps. Sorrento finding Rendigo. The power of a Reinhardt when you're in close proximity. Just unmatched. Walking through the members of Pulled Pork. What a monster. What a monster.
What a mad lad. We've got that Junkrat on a little bit of a cheeky
Oh,
flank
he's
as well,
Junkrat
but
is
he
playing
found
very
out
aggressively here.
So quickly found out by the goat himself.
Oh, that was not a smart
And there
decision.
it is. That is one
no,
member
Akka.
down on the side of Affliction Esports as they pulled pork push in for their fight. Their Kappa's
falling,
taken
that's
down.
bad.
J-Dog and Thunder down onto his
Sorrento,
counterpart.
he's in.
Naj getting down that other
Oh,
support.
there it is.
There it is. That
No, it
that
doesn't
is
matter.
gone. But Kappa's is absolutely insane. What is happening here? That's a shatter coming out right for Akari, and another Sigma ult comes out. But is it going to be enough to take the fight back? Kappa's taken down that taken down the Moira. Super Ghost's not able to do anything. Kappa's taken down his taking down that.
Oh, what a rock!
Wow! But rocks, everything, boulders and smolders. Oh my!
Score
That final push
2-2.
was just taking it one by one. And even the Bastion pick as well, absolutely shut down immediately by that Reinhardt shatter.
Yeah, no.
I don't know
Kappa's
which is
having
more
none of that
BM.
Bastion.
I'm trying to figure out which is more BM, the Bastion pick or the Reinhardt solo shatter.
Yeah, I think Kappa's was just. He saw the Bastion pick and he's just trying to outdo himself.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
There we go. Now it is time for Pulled Pork to go on the defensive. As Affliction
Ready.
going in for the attack. Again, it is a very similar lineup to what we saw last time as well, with that Rhine and the Sigma coming out. While it is almost mirrored on both sides, excluding a support. No, actually no. It's only the tanks that are mirrored. Never mind. Let's look at that for a bit more than just a second.
Your words yet again being eaten, my friend. Oh well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Goat's having a lot of fun down
Lucio-
up on that high
What's your
ground.
pick here for Affliction Esports? And I love me. The second I see Ryan and Lucio, I get very excited. Because it shows me a dedicated brawler. Interestingly, they haven't elected to put AMX back on the Zarya. Instead going to Sigma, and there it is. There's a
The
speed boost
high
up top.
ground play.
I do love me this push on Reinhardt. Every time I get Temple of Draw Anubis, I love me this push. Onto the high ground, into Mega Room. And
You're
he's
just
dead.
waiting for those cooldowns to be used, but there it is. Those cooldowns that they had wasted out are
Oh,
gone.
no!
But there it
Dude,
is.
out
Look
of
at
the
those
gate!
picks.
Out of nowhere!
Oh
J-Dog
no!
finding a third. Kappa's not long for this world. The cleanup! Oh!
But Goat,
fast.
that is a mercy kill, ladies and gentlemen. How do you like them apples? But it's the only kill they're gonna get. That was a single push.
That was the lightning fast push as well. Just instantly, two members of Pork just falling there, and it looks like, as he would, just Affliction Esports, no sign of slowing down. Let me get my mouth there for a second. No sign of slowing down, as they're just pushing equally as aggressively onto this flank.
Yeah, that first push
Yeah,
as
Nicky
well.
was there.
Down.
AMX.
Let's see if
Through the
this
door coming through.
momentum continues
Oh,
on.
no, but
Kappa's only
stops it
gets
where it is with a
one.
massive shatter. Nudge finds Surrender regardless. EJ finding out the
Yeah,
three again.
Oh, there's just so many deaths coming out on the pulled pork micro here.
AMX doing
But the
the
Sigma
work.
the change as well. That might bring out something here.
TJ,
Goat falls,
hold
Thunder
up.
falls. They only
And
have that one
it
there.
is
Watch
surprise.
out behind you. That's gone for Kappa's. Ringo starts taking out J Trophy
Oh, no.
in return as well.
I meant
But
the
you
turret
still
combo
have
against
those players
AMX
on
very
point.
good.
It's just not moving anything for the side of Affliction. They're just not able to cap anything extra here. Kappa's
So much
Goat
damage from there.
cleaning it up. Naj as well, finishing off the cleanup and just sweeping away the remains of the Sigma.
Not gonna be much after that, man. Yeah, just that was a crazy fight there, and that's really bad as Paul to be looking at a monster fight there, and Affliction still has 4 minutes. That's a massive time bank. Affliction still 4 minutes here. They do whatever they want. Having 2 or 3, yeah, 3 there to push in.
Oh, but here we
Instead,
go.
Massive.
The main
even
of this
bigger
fight.
support coming to the side of Affliction Esports. But massive shout out to
Sorrento.
Sorrento back at it. We're used
Oh
to.
no!
I
It
know
was
it was.
looking like Micro could have had something going there, but now they're just falling one by one. It's sad, but it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Goat's trying his best to get something to stop here, but there's nothing you can do, especially when your ball gets stuck in a very sad position
Ringo
there.
just getting sent to the
Oh,
stratosphere there.
again, it happens again with the Diva this time. Thunder getting pulled out of mech before he can really do anything on the point.
Walk out of mech.
Another one down. Look at
no,
that,
the ball.
Kappas again. It just keeps happening. Akari, that is just not okay. Stop
Akari,
it. You're
you broke
trapping
the wall
them.
there. Kari, no.
Oh, that was 3 traps in the time span of a single push. Just absolutely gutting the retake ability that pulled Pork any resemblance of a retake ability for that point just gone. As half of their team is just stuck.
Oh no. Literally stuck, not able to escape that trap there. Didn't even check for it out of the time. Like after the first time, okay, maybe we think you wouldn't bother checking there again. But then it happens a second time, and then a third time.
Man,
Because that's the press when the fight's that close. You
When
just don't have
Akari's
time.
around, you don't have a step bro to help you.
Yeah, you're not getting unstuck from that one. Gotta wait the whole
Yep.
3 seconds.
You gotta wait the whole time, you know.
Which would be enough for me as a step row anyway, but we'll ignore that. Yeah, we'll ignore that. Oh no.
So, back to the defense. Affliction back on this defense. We're seeing something very similar to what we've been seeing for their first defense here. J-Dog, no! Ringo, again, it's always Ringo. I
You know,
feel
it's
so
always
bad for the
Ringo.
man. It's
Or
never
Ringo.
anyone else. It is always Ringo that is taken out the first
Ringo wishes
king
one of his
during
main
the
tanks
fight.
doing their job. Ringo wishes Kappa would maintain his legacy as the king of frog soup. But no,
That's Goat.
that's Goats. Oh,
Yeah,
Kappa's
that's Goat.
I'm sure he's had a bit of that
Yeah.
experience too.
Oh, Naj, though,
Oh,
what a
yeah.
nice pick, taking out Akari, who has just been a pain in their butts. But Naj has also
Yeah.
pulled back out. J-Dog still
Oh,
showing
Naj,
that
oh,
he can
J-Dog,
take
J-Dog
out
on the
some
Zen.
people.
Hey, J-Dog on the Zen is a treat to watch tonight. You gotta say.
Absolutely. But look at this, we're just going into these
aggression.
push. They're right onto that
Up.
point. How are they going to be able to
Lorenzo
sustain it,
falling.
though? There it is.
Oh, big
That's
play there
it.
from Kappas.
Affliction.
Point is
Affliction are
theirs.
just falling there. The Pork Micro, they're just taking the point as theirs. They have got that foothold. Are they going to be able to continue it in the final 60 seconds with Akari changing to Bastion?
Well, this could be interesting. Could see no more BM here from Kappas, which I would not be complaining against, as Bastion is a Bastion. I don't know how many
Bastion is
people are
Bastion.
Bastion.
No.
Yes.
So they agree with that. There's the barrier
Oh,
out, and the
TJ,
Bastion
why
has
is
been
it
found. They try to
Oh,
get that
no.
shatter out, but nothing comes out. Sorrento actually did something come out. Yes, it did. There was
Sorry.
just a bit of a stun afterwards, but just wasn't early enough. Now it is going to be a mad dash for Pulled Pork Micro to get to the point with Affliction so far pushed up. The draw coming
It's
out, that was a
disgusting
very
angle for
much
Akari.
absolute disgusting.
no.
They can't do anything.
What is
But
that?
at the same time, they have
happening
people on
on?
the point. The Goat and Thunder are both trying to take this back, while the rest of their team is over yonder.
no.
But there's nothing.
Go,
There's
punch
no one on
me.
point. Kappas, can you make a
Oh,
point?
oh,
No, you
no.
can't.
Oh! Kappas was nearly there! But there was still the tank line of Affliction Esports already and waiting for him. And they are not letting him on that point. Oh, the angle though.
Oh,
Akari. That was
Whoosh.
he may have died there, but that angle that denies
was
him
evil.
so time.
It was evil.
Yeah, I mean, it was
They had to
such-
get
but
up onto
it
that
wasn't-
high ground, you know, and they had to directly contest him, which is, well, you have to, if it's a Bastion especially. But the damage output, it just put so much time strain onto the side of Micro, and you saw what happened at the end. They were so close, yet just so far.
And I think it wouldn't even have mattered if it's sad to say, but even if Kappas had managed to get on that point, he was the only member there to do so, and he would have fallen just as quickly. And so this just literally splitting of the Red Sea there, splitting of the two teams there with Akari's angle of support line of Pull Pork Esport, Pull Pork Micro.
Micro. Yeah, there you go.
Pull Pork Micro.
Just remember, it's the inappropriate joke.
Yeah, the PP joke, yes.
The
I'll
PP
remember.
joke.
I still gotta remember the PP joke.
Micro, alright.
I'll relate to that one as well. 3 seconds is enough time, eh?
Yeah. 3 minutes. Will they be able to take the first point, make it a tie? Or will they go further and take it to second point?
She'll see if this will be the Draw Nubis prophecy that we've both spoken of so far.
Yeah. Thank you, Onso.
Carry on.
Anyway, Akari, no! Ringo!
Ringo, no
Ringo!
Oh no, they're dropping onto the point now. But that is a 5v6, a 4v6.
It's just falling apart right now, but no, it's just coming back. Goat gets the res on the fire cube. Kappa's taken out Toronto, but Akari's taken out Naj, and J-Dog has taken out Kappas in return. There's something going on here. Which team is going to actually come out on top? This is really even right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's just coming to the to the nail, it's to the skin of things. Akari taking out Fire Cube and J-Dog on the second support as well. There are no healers out here anymore. Akari onto Ringo Stars as well, and that takes them out. Pulled Pork Micro, you can't come back from this one. It is going to have to be a tie, or it's going to have to be the loss.
That is two results you do not really want. Although, and again, actually, this is a really bad situation. 2 minutes on the clock, and this is the game point. If Pulled Pork Micro lose here, they lose this series. This is the series-defining fight right here.
This is it. Ringo Stars coming out with that ult as well. Is he going to be able to find someone with it as well? It's coming down to this. Sorrento is down. That's actually huge. But there's a new Reinhardt on the field. There's two of them now.
And another Reinhardt. Sorrento gets
Wait, you all get a Reinhardt right now. There it is. Oh no.
Ringo. See, on the falling as well, Kappa's down himself. Akari finding all the picks. Big slam. Thunder's res, but I think it's going to be enough.
Huge!
Members.
That is massive. Can suddenly pull out from it.
Oh, massive beat there from J-Dog as well. Boops! And he can't touch point! He finds Lucio. DJ finding Ringo with his high noons, which have been amazing this round. This entire series, in fact. J-Dog res anyways. So all of it was
so close.
Members of Pull Pork.
It's so close.
They're just holding on.
That's it. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your games for tonight. Affliction taking out that dub right at the end. 3-2-0. Those are 2 3-0 games in one night. But man, were they both so close.
Watching Sorrento on the Rhine is an absolute treat. And I hope we can get a highlight reel of this man because he is a joy. He is a joy.
Look, every team needs a highlight reel, I believe.
Every team needs a highlight reel.
Every team. When you get a new roster, just like get some clips together, show them off. You know, be proud of your team you've built.
Show off. It's psychological warfare. Show off to the enemy teams what they're gonna have to go up against because after any chat, watching them tonight is not gonna want to play with Affliction Esports after seeing Sorrento on the Rhine, and also to highlight it, J-Dog on the Zen as well. J-Dog on the Zen has been a terrifying sight for anything approaching his line of sight.
J-Dog has just been absolutely dominating just one person, and it's been Ringo. It's every like pretty much every fight. J-Dog has just been in that backline or getting an angle onto that backline and just absolutely demolishing Ringo before he can even shoot a single bullet. It's just so dirty. I hate it and I love it at the same time.
Yeah, like the DPS main in me cries for Ringo, but then the support main in me cries for J-Dog.
Absolutely, yeah. It's like one of them is tears and the other one is just tears of joy.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, one part of me just thinks it's sad getting so dominated, but the other part of me is like, yes, eat it. Oh yeah,
absolutely.
By the way, these were two fantastic series to watch, and two fantastic stories to cast. Amazing plays all around. Highlights from everything.
But we're gonna have to finish it up for tonight, sadly. But before we go, we want to give a very big thanks to our Tier 3 Patreon subscribers and our sponsors for tonight's show. That will be Galio, Random Thing, Karabos. I so butchered that. I'm so sorry. Raiden, Kerbos. I cannot say it. I am so sorry. Raiden and Lamington. Thank you guys so much for supporting us all and making the show what it is as well. And you guys who are watching now can also get your name pink in the Discord server as well. By looking down below, there is a Patreon link right there. Consider it. And also, while you're there, join follow us on the socials, join the Discord if you haven't already. And yeah, other than that, I reckon that's going to be a wrap.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Have a good
great night.